So students, now we will discuss about that Microsoft Access. In last video we had discussed that what are the basics of Microsoft Access, that what is database, what is database management system. So now we will discuss that how in which software we are working, that Microsoft Access. So first we will discuss about it. What is a Microsoft Access? It is most powerful RDBMS. RDBMS means that R means that relational database management system. In my last video, I have already told you that database management system. Whenever we are managing the data. Relational means that whenever there are so many relations between the tables, and we have to manage it, that can be managed by Microsoft Access, that is relational database management system. It is used to manipulate data. You can easily manipulate, you can easily insert the data, delete the data, update the data, or retrieve the data. It prevents you from the duplicacy of data. In this you easily use this application, and in this way there should be a no chance for the duplicacy. You cannot be duplicate that data. There should be a no duplicacy of data. One name cannot be added again by again if you want in a particular field. In this you can easily update, delete by or insert any data by using a form in a full database. If you want to add one record, if you are having 1 to 100 lines, you want to add the line that is only on after 15th number, so you will use that line 15 using a form option. So now here I will show you the relationship. What is the relationship? You can see that we are having different tables, 1 2 3 and 4. These all tables are having different name, users, tags, movies, and rating. So here we all are having different table, but every table is having a different data. User is having detail of the user, tags is having IDs of the student users, movies, name of the movies and description, and rating. Here this. So here in this students, in these relationship you can see that there is only one common thing in the all four tables, that is ID. So with the help of the ID, these four tables are connected with each other. So that is a relationship. These four are connected with each other with the help of the relationship, that is a single field, that is ID. ID is the same in all the tables. So this is a relationship. So that is relational database management system. So what are the features of Microsoft Access? With the help of it, you can easily share the data, you can add the data, you can manipulate the data, there should be no duplicacy of data, data should not be repeated, it is easy to use, it can be used by anyone. It is very user friendly, and queries helps to retrieve the data. Whenever you are having any query, you will use this queries option and you will easily retrieve the data from it. So now students, I will tell you that how you can use Microsoft Access. So first I will show you that Microsoft Access. First you have to open Microsoft Access. I had opened it. See, this one database is appear in front of me. So I have to, this is the main page. This is the main page. If you want to create any database, you will click on that blank database and click on the create option. So this should be created in front of you. So here, if after this you face any problem, again you will click on this, and if you want to create one more, you will click on the this and blank database and create. Here different names should be there, database 1 2 and 3. So students, this is this in this way you can create a database. So now next is that what is a template. So here I will tell you, here is one option. You will click on the file option, then new option. There is an option of template, my templates. I click on it. I'm not having yet I'm not having any template. So I will go on the sample template. So here these are the different types of template. I will click on the student template and I will click on the create option. You can see this is my student list. So here ID, first name, last name, email address, these are the by default database of the students. So now students, in this way you can create a database and you can use it. So here you can easily insert the data in it. So now next, what are the different components of the database? So students, first let me tell you about the duplicacy of data. You can see it. This is ID and first name. So first you have to click on it. If you want to sort it, sort smallest to largest, whatever you have. Suppose here I have written something. This is a detail sheet of the students. Students, if you have written something, automatically you can see that the ID should be generated as it is by default. Automatically it should be created. See, now I want to arrange this. I will click on it. Here is an option sort A to Z. Automatically it should be sorted A to Z option. So here largest to smallest to largest. See 1, 2, 3. Full data should be changed, not only one. So in this way you can use this. So now students, I will tell you about that how you can what are the components of it. So here are the different components. On the top we are having this one is a quick access toolbar. This is called as quick access toolbar. This is a file tab and these are the different other tabs. Create external database. These are the object. These area is called as the object tab. So this is a work area. This is a work area. This is called as work area. Now this is a navigation pane. See, whatever you had opened, that is in a navigation pane. So now this is the status bar. This is the navigation bar. From here you can forward it or backward it. So these are the different components of the Microsoft Access. I hope. Hello students, in this video I just want to show you about that what is the primary key, the main and the important thing of this chapter, that what is a primary key. So student, here you can see that this is a one database I had created. This is a roughly database. So you can see that I am entering some values in it. So here on the top you can see that here is written unique. You can, whenever you are clicking on it, here are the option that is unique is by default ticked, but whenever you are clicking on it, it is not clicked. So it means that, what is the meaning of unique? It means that this is a primary key. Whenever you choose a primary key on a single column, so there should be a no duplicacy of data. Suppose I had choose this, in here I had choose a unique, I had chosen it. So whenever I am going to add the same data, it should not be working. So you first have to, the changes you requested was not successful because they would create duplicate values in the index, primary key or relationship. Change the data in the field so that it contain duplicate data. So in this way, now you will understand that what is primary key. Whenever you are going to add the same data in a particular field where primary key we had applied, so we can't add the can't add the same data. So this is the all about the primary key. So students, you just go through all the chapter, and the question answers and all the links should be in the comment section. First comment, you can go through it and do the practice by yourself in your home.